Hi, everybody. Welcome to the third day of Knitmas. I'm so happy that you're here today joining me and my special friend that I'm going to be introducing here in a minute. We have the 12 friends of Knitmas, as well as a few other things that are in multiples of 12. But I'm glad you're here today. My name is Gina Pike. This is the Knitting TurnPike. We are doing the 12 days of Knitmas, where I share with you guys 12 whips, 12 patterns, free patterns. Actually, I think it's a little bit more than 12. I think every day I give you guys a little bit more than one. We'll be getting into that. Again, my friend is going to be coming up, and today we have a special friend of mine. I've met her earlier this year. We've been sharing some emails back and forth, and I've just had a lovely time chatting with her just before this started, the first time we've ever been able to chat together face to face. So excited that she's here today and was willing to join with me. And this is Sabrina Melodius. Please go check out her channel. I will say that up at the top of the chat is her channel link. It is pinned up there. So please, if you do not have her, please go grab her channel. She has a wonderful channel. Let me bring her up and say hello. How are you doing?
Hello, Gina and everyone.
It's so lovely to have you here today with us. I introduced myself a little bit. Let me go ahead and let you introduce yourself, and then we'll start welcoming people in. If people don't know you and know your channel, what would you say your channel is?
Well, my channel is all about knitting and crochet. I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely love to share with everyone my passion, which is knitting and crochet, always has been since about the age of 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I am a professional knitter, crocheter, designer, teacher. So I am always happy to be here and to share my knowledge and my passion with everyone. That's it, really.
I love that. I love that so much. And you're right. You have a lot of beautiful tutorials on your channel, patterns that you've made. And I think you and I share a very common thread within that we like to do complicated kinds of things, things that kind of keep our interest and challenge our brains. And I love that about you. I love that. I feel like I've found a kindred spirit, fiber sister. Even I wish you were a little bit closer, but you are across the pond and we did find each other. So I think that's really great. That sweater you have on, is that a sweater that you made?
Yes, I knitted it, and it is
Beautiful.
actually a vintage one by, I don't know if you've heard of him, Richard Poppleton.
I
And
have.
he designed this sweater that has sleeves on originally,
Hmm.
but I made it sleeveless and I made it so many times. And right now, making it for a customer, and then another two want it. So it's become popular, but it's vintage. But I like to bring vintage stuff back out. And
Oh, me too. I love the vintage patterns. It kind of reminds me a little bit. It's beautiful, by the way. It reminds me a little bit of like the Stephen West. Have you seen his painting bricks, sweaters, and so
yes, that
it
is so
looks
true. That is that, isn't it?
It looks a lot like that, and to me, a
Yes.
little bit. It's got the different shapes, but it's got the colors that go throughout the design.
Mhm.
I love that. I love that so much. Let's take a few minutes and welcome everybody into our show, and then we will be starting some of the things. And then I do want to talk to you, give you time to talk about the things you've been up to this year and what you might see for next year. But let's see, we have Rosemary joining us from South Africa. Hello, Rosemary. We have Tracy Hamilton joining us. Oh, she's saying she's not missing this live. I'm so happy that you can be here. We have my great friend Barb, who was my last friend of Christmas or Knitmas the other day. Hi, Barb. And Ingrid is joining us from South Africa. Good to be here. Verna is joining us as well. It's nice to have you, Bernie. And let's see, everybody's saying hello. We have Katia joining us, Katie Bear, 1966. And everybody's chit chatting. That's really good. We have Melanie. Melanie made it today. It's so good to see you. Welcome in. And let's see. Oh, let me catch this real quick. Let's see. Tracy sounds like Tracy Hamilton might be starting her own channel. So we'll keep our eyes open for that. Please let us know when you have that up and going, and we'll be glad to check that out. Um, let's see. Oh, my good friend Carrie is joining us from Canada. It's good to have you here. And Pam. Pam is joining us. Pam F. Hi, how are you doing today? I keep saying this morning. It's the afternoon for me and it's the evening for you. I keep forgetting. I just need to say hello and not good morning. Debbie Loves Yarn is here. Hi, how are you today? She's joining us from Alaska. And Deanne is joining us. Welcome in. And Donna. Hi, Donna. And thank you. That's very sweet. It's my signature color. And I was just telling Sabrina that I wanted to match my headphones today. So I'm feeling a little matchy. We have Linda joining us, the Quilty Crocheter. We have Marsh Knitting 101. Hello. And Stacy B. Welcome in. And I see Joanne has joined us. Joanne Jack Darlin. Nice to have you here. I saw you last night on you were on someone's live last night. So it was nice to see you up on a panel talking. Let's see. I missed anybody? Oh, yeah. We have Paula here, Knitting Purple. It's nice to have you here. Welcome in. And let's see, everybody's saying hello. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in. And Raquel. And Mary Beth. And Vicky. Wow, everybody's joining us. And Corinne. And Kaylina from My Own Utopia. Iris is joining us from Iris Perez Crochet and More. Heather is here. It's nice to have you. Heather's Knit and Crochet Nook. Welcome. And let's see. I know we've got everybody join us. And Joyce is joining us. Yarn Motivated. Joyce Swinson. It's nice to have you here. And Sand. Sand is here. Welcome in. And I think I caught us up. That's a lot of people, right?
That's amazing.
Oh, we just had another person join us. We had Miguel join us. Miguel is actually my neighbor. He lives in Texas. He lives about maybe 30 or 40 minutes from me. We live in the same neck of the woods. It's nice to have you here, Miguel. Welcome in.
Amazing.
He has a channel. Go check out his channel as well.
Yes,
And also,
I have I recently just discovered him. I saw him in someone else's live, and he was there, and I kept saying, "Who knows?" And he said, my name is Miguel." So yeah, he seems really nice.
oh yeah, he's very nice, very very nice. He and I keep trying to meet up, and we need to do that. We need to do that, Miguel.
Oh, you should totally do that.
Yeah, I mean, we don't live that far apart, and he has a meetup group that he goes to, and he invited me to, and I need to get over there. I've been keep telling him I'm going to go, and I haven't gone, and I want to. We have Dorit joining us from Israel. Hi, Dorit. Welcome in. And Patty. Patty is joining us. I'll be sharing your project in a little bit, Patty, that you've been working on, the one I'm working on. So I'm glad everybody's here. I wanted to, I guess, start and ask you. I forgot to tell you the little off-cuff question I'm going to ask, so I hope it it won't be too weird, but that'll be at the end. But I think I like to start everything. And let me just make one quick announcement before I get into my brain's not working very well today. If you are a member of my members group, you should have a blue wrench after your name. You can share links to things. If you have a anything, a channel announcement, anything you'd like to bring to our attention, we are a fiber community that supports each other. We like to know about things going on with your channels. I think I have a hard time keeping up with everything that I want to keep up with. I have so many people I follow, but I can't keep up with every one of their videos. So if you have something, please go ahead and share a link in this live. You have the ability to do that. If you do not have that blue wrench and you need a link shared, put the words CC. We'll try to get to it. Either a member who has the ability to do that can maybe help us out. Or if not, if you can't do that, you don't know how to do that, we'll get to it eventually. I'll take the chance when Sabrina's talking and try to share a link. So that's the beauty of having two of us. And also the other thing I want to mention before we get into some questions and chit chat is that you guys can ask questions of us. Ask Sabrina questions, ask me questions, and the questions that we're asking each other, feel free to answer them in the chat. And also down in the under when this video will post, you can answer it in the comments as well. So we want this to be interactive. It's not just about Sabrina and me talking about the things we're doing. We want you guys to share with us the whips you're working on, any ideas you might have. We're going to be talking about different patterns that we're working on right now, that we like. We're going to be talking about tips, all kinds of things. So if you have something to share with us, please do. Please, we encourage you to do that. That's what this whole live show is about. So let's get into it. Let's start chatting, and just let me know what's been going on with you lately. Are you working on some special projects or anything like that?
Well, I have a lot of projects that will come out in January,
Mm-hmm.
and one is particularly close to my heart, and I can't really discuss it yet, but there
Okay.
will be three different patterns. One I will make a tutorial of, because then it's to make you understand how to read the chart, because there will be a chart, there will be a written instructions as well, but I can't possibly do tutorial for all the pattern that will follow. So if you were to follow that one tutorial, then you'll be able to understand the patterns that will be released.
Mm-hmm.
But recently I have just been in a collaboration
Oh.
with wonderful Angela, the crazy puppy lady, where we both did this wonderful collaboration about autism awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And I designed the hat, and she designed the scarf, and she also designed all the little puzzle pieces. So, if I may show you what the
Absolutely.
autism awareness items are. So the
Absolutely.
hat is here, and you've got the option with or without a pom-pom. This is your choice. But this is it here, and with the puzzle piece, because the
Ooh.
puzzle piece is all about awareness, about the autism awareness. And it's multicolored because when you look into the autism awareness, there are things with puzzle pieces of many different colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I would just put it into multicolored, but this is the hat.
It's beautiful. I,
And the tutorial for this hat is on my channel. But the scarf that Angela has designed, which is amazing, it has pockets as well, so you can warm up your hands. And this is on her channel as well
oh,
as the puzzle piece.
I love how you did the bright orange with the gray. It's like when you have that really bright color. Let me put you on
Oh,
solo.
thank you.
You balanced it a little bit with the gray, and it
Oh,
just looks so beautiful. Oh, no, no, no. We want to see it a little
you
bit
can you
better.
put
The
your hand in
pockets.
here?
It looks so good.
And so these are the puzzle pieces, and here's the other one. But yes, I mean, this is particularly close to my heart because a few people in my family are have autism, and some more severely than others. But yeah, they've got autism. So here's the hat and the scarf. So check them out. This is the crazy puppy lady did the scarf, and I did the hat.
I think it looks amazing. I mean, and I did watch your tutorial yesterday. I loved it. It was really, really, really greatly
Oh,
well
it
done.
was amazing. I mean, Angela is a really lovely person as well. So when we came with this collaboration together, I couldn't be happier.
That's really great. I
So,
will put a link to her channel down, and anytime we talk about any of these things, I try to take notes. So I'll put a link to her channel as well in the show notes after the show. If any of you
oh,
guys
thank you very much.
want to come back and grab some of the links, you guys need to give me a little bit of time, but I promise I will get to it. Um,
Thank you, thank you. I think she will really appreciate it.
Of course, of course. Like I said, we're like a community that I want us, and I know we are. It's like we're one of those groups, you know, how like some groups can be like not so a little more competitive. We're all like supportive. Everybody does their things a little bit differently. We all, have things to share and teach and learn from each other. And I mean, I learn something, many things new every day. And
Mhm.
just from watching, your tutorial, I can learn this, or it doesn't have to be all about me and my channel. I want to include other people's works as well, and celebrate everything, because everybody's got great ideas. I mean, the fact that you guys collaborated on that and are bringing awareness to autism is very important. And I love that. I love that you guys are doing that. So,
I think she also has a couple of people in her family that has autism. So I think this collaboration really means a lot to us, and we put 100% into it.
mhm. I think I can tell it's beautiful. I want to address something real quick. Are we freezing right now? Everybody's saying I might be freezing a little bit. Am I still freezing or has that cleared up? Let me know. If it's on my end, I might need to exit out and come back in. I know
Mhm.
Barb is saying she's having trouble. A few other people were. If you could just let me know, that would be great in the comments. If it's just me or if it's both of us freezing, hopefully hopefully everybody heard what you just said because it was so great. Let's see. I want to say hello to a couple more people while we're waiting people to answer that. We have Michelle joining us. Hi, Michelle. And we have Vicky joining us. Vicky, I saw Vicky saying she also lives in Texas. We should definitely connect and see where you are. Maybe we're not that far apart. That would be really great to meet up with you and meet up with the people that are close by because we often want to do that. It's just sometimes we don't live close. Um, Linda Pollards is joining us. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. And Lisa, the Grammy, scattered all the way. Welcome. Hello. It's nice to have you here. Let's see if anybody's saying, Michelle is saying freezing. Tracy's saying freezing. I'm breaking up a bit. Glitchy. Okay. What I'm going to do, Sabrina, if you can just hang out, I'm going to exit out, I guess, and come back, and we'll just see if maybe that'll fix me. Is it me or is it both of us?
You seem okay at the moment.
I see you just fine too, and I have us on my TV. I can kind of see it okay. I don't really see it glitching up, but a lot of other people are saying that I am freezing. So I tell you what, maybe if I just let's see, I'll remove myself and I'll try to come back.
Well, there we are. It's just me for now, just for a second. Gina will be right back. I can't see the chat. I'm sorry. Let me see here. I think she disappeared again. Oh, well, I can't really see chat right now, but I hope that you are all okay. And I want to say hello to everyone. There she is.
I'm
Yay!
I'm back. I'm hoping that fixed it. I closed out my browser. I exited out of StreamYard. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. I apologize. We do have a little bit of overcast weather here today. Maybe that's affecting it a little bit. But yes, Sabrina is doing great. And thank you for letting me do that. I hate to put you on the spot. And she can't see the comments while she's there because I'm the one that has them. So thank you for holding down the fort. Let's see. Oh, good. Tracy saying I'm not freezing anymore. Maybe that fixed it. I hope so. Ingrid saying she's okay. Vicky is okay. Oh, Crystal's joining us. Welcome in, Crystal, the yarny chicken and crazy cat lady.
Crystal.
I know that's a name that you can always find her. It's you just put in a couple of the words and you'll find her. It's a really great name to have for a YouTube channel.
Oh, she's such a
Um,
lovely person. I love her so much. She's so lovely.
she's
Yeah.
going to be one of my friends of Christmas. I'll just give a little bit of a spoiler. I won't tell which day so they show up, but she's also going to be on this as well. So
Oh,
yes.
great.
Oh, maybe I didn't need to exit out. Sorry about that. I didn't get down to that. Yes, Suze is hooked by Suze. Hi. She's saying that you're in England. So we are doing this out of 2 countries today. I think that's awesome. I actually visited England a long time ago. I visited my dad when he was in the Air Force and stationed over there. But I can't tell you the name of the town I was in because I was mostly on the Air Force base. So I feel bad. I know I flew into Heathrow and I stayed with my dad, but I don't remember the town he lived in. I'm so sorry. It was so many years ago. It was like I was like a teenager. It was such a long time ago.
Probably in the south.
Probably. Where are you in the
Southport?
northern part?
Won't be Southport or someplace like that, will it?
It had an Air Force base, and it wasn't that far from London, because I know we flew into London, and it was just a short drive to the Air Force base. I just don't remember exactly where it was. So, and it was such a long time ago, and I wasn't there very long, and I just mostly spent time with my dad and his wife, and so I didn't get to go see a lot of things, but it was mostly me about spending time with him, which was, what I needed. It was perfect. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, that's somebody had asked that. Okay, that's good. We answered that question. Make sure we're getting all the questions answered. Um, do you have what is your favorite thing that you like to work on, Sabrina? Do you like to work on shawls or socks, or what are some of the things you like to work on?
There's so many. It's whatever I work at the time. But yes, I do love to work on shawls and
Hmm.
anything baby related, baby blankets, clothes, toys, anything. Just I love baby items, but shawls so much.
Me too. I think it's I don't know what it is about it, because you can only wear so many shawls, right? But they're fun, right? They're just something about the different construction, they're all different. I mean, they can be rectangular, but be different because of the different patterns that you have. I'm going to be sharing, I guess maybe this is a good thing to share. I'll share my whip of the day. Um, I do have a short little video clip that I'll talk it through, and then I'll show you where I am. I'm kind of showcasing my whips here in an effort to make me be better and to make myself be diligent about finishing these up, because some of these are pretty old. Like this one I started in 2019. Yes, I think that was 2 years ago. Yep, almost three. So I started this. Let me show you the video clip, and we can talk in it during it. So that's a good thing if I can find it. One second. Here we go. Oh, I think may have. I think I can't show that because I think I've got some other things and we're not to that point yet. Let me just show it. This is called the Coral Coast Wrap. This is by Amba O'Brien. This was the Jimmy Beans wool pattern of the week. Hold on one second. I'm about to drop some stitches if I'm not careful, because I set it down without having my needle protector on. Boy, I'm really discombobulated today. All right, this is the pattern. Let me pull this out. And it's a rectangular stole. I don't know if you guys can see it. I should have finished the row, but it's rectangular. There's lots of different yarns. What happened was once a month they would send a yarn, and this was hedgehog fibers, and they would send a different color of yarn, and we would do a knitted pattern. Amba O'Brien wrote the pattern. Let me see if I have a picture of it, because I've got it all scrunched up. I meant to find the time to finish it before we started, and I didn't do a good job of that. I got busy with other things. But this was a really great pattern. You got all of these. You got a crochet shawl and a knitted shawl. Of course, I picked the knitted shawl. But then they had all of these cute little yarns that they sent in these little tins. Can you believe that? These are the tins.
Oh
And then
wow.
and then this is a magnetic board that they send at the end. You can hang it up like on the wall. But these are all the little yarn samples that they sent to make that shawl. And I still have 3 more colors to add to that, to add to this shawl.
That
So
sounds like a fun thing to do.
it really was a fun thing to do. I think I kind of lost steam. I think maybe I don't know what I was doing, but I need to finish it because I only have this is the 10th color, and I have the 11th and 12th color to do, which are here, these 2 colors here. It's kind of more of a blue, and her inspiration for this was the coral coast of Australia, because she lives in Australia. The next color is more blue and more gray. These are the last two colors that will be on the shawl.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that will finish it up, and she has a beautiful picture of the coast of Australia. But that's one of my whips that I'm going to try to finish up for the end of the year. That's what I told myself I was going to do, my one Advent project, and which I'm going to share here in a little bit. But then I also am going to be trying to make myself finish all these whips I'm showing. And you guys are going to hold me responsible.
So this thing that you've got, this shawl,
Mm-hmm.
it came with the tins like that with the yarn inside?
Yeah, what they did was, this is from a company called, it's a yarn store called Jimmy Bean's Wool out of Reno, Nevada, and you can sign up for their shawl club. And what happens is once a month they send you one of these tins. You get the pattern you get the pattern clue. It's a mystery. So you get well, you know what the shawl looks like. You get the clues for that month with your tin of yarn. So there were 12 of these because you got a different yarn every month. And it's like I think 80 to 90 yards. It looks like that. That's what you would get every month. And it's enough to knit or crochet, whatever. If you want to pick the crochet version, you could do that. And it was enough to do that. I think it was like maybe $10 or $15 every month. And you got, the yarn. Of course, it's kind of expensive when you do 12 times
Yeah.
that. But, it was kind of fun to do every month. And, other people are doing it at the same time. And they have a group in Ravelry that you could chit chat and share your progress and everything. And I was doing so well. And I think I just stopped right there towards the end. So I need to finish it and get that done. And anyway, that's my whip of the day. Do you guys have any whips? Do you have any whips? Are you pretty good about finishing your projects, or do you have some that maybe have lingered a little bit longer than they should?
I have whips that are many years old. There's one that is a shawl or a scarf, Glen Coindale shawl. I think I sent you the pattern, and that is still in
It's
progress. But
beautiful.
apart from that, the cardigan is a progress at the moment. You know that one, which is the same as this one,
Oh, that's beautiful. What is
but
that called?
pardon?
What is it? What do you know the name of that?
It's just a Richard Poppleton
That's
pattern,
right. That's right. That's the one you've got on. It's just a different
but
version.
so far as I know, it's a free pattern.
Oh, that's a
But
great.
I'll have to see if I can find the link to send it to you.
That would be great. Yeah, because so many people might want to make that. It is so beautiful, and like I said, it's actually pretty relevant, even though it might be more vintage, because I'm seeing designers make patterns like that. Like Stephen West has several. He made a sweater, a blanket, a shawl with a similar motif with the colors and the different colors layering on top of each other with the little
Yeah.
patterns. Honeycombs are really big. It looks a little bit like honeycombs. So
Oh,
it.
I do have a whip, but I left it in my room. And I started a shawl because I had problems with my hand. I could not crochet, but I recently started to crochet again. And it's a Darla shawl.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's her latest shawl, which is amazing.
Would you like
So
to go get it and show it to us?
yeah, I'll go get it now.
Okay, and
I'll
I'll
be
try to
right
catch up
back.
on welcoming some people in while you do that. Let's see. I know we've had a few people join us in while she's grabbing her other whip. And I just want to make sure I say hello to everybody, and because I appreciate you guys taking time out of your Sunday to stop by. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. There I am. Okay, found my place in the notes. Let's see. We have Autumn joining us. Hi, Autumn. Welcome in, and Chris, welcome in. It's nice to have you here. And we have. Let's see. Uh, I know I saw some other new people down here. And I saw a question also from Tracy. I don't want to skip over that. Um, but I might have. Okay, I'll have to keep. Oh, here we go. Here's a quick question for us. It says, when you guys are winding yarn from a hank to a ball, should your yarn tree be lower than your winder? Mine never looks like a ball. Have you ever, when you wind yarn, do you have a Swift that you put your yarn on that goes around while you're winding yarn?
So I do a very old-fashioned thing.
Okay.
I grab my hank of yarn, I put it on the floor, and I wind it into a ball as I go along.
Oh,
Because I don't have any fantastic gadgets like a Swift or a yarn ball winder. I don't have that, so I just do it by hand.
it works. It doesn't matter if it works, it works. And it's there's more than one way to do everything. Really.
It
There
takes
really is.
longer, but it does the same thing.
I will share with Tracy. This is my experience. I'm sitting here looking at it because I've got it attached to my kitchen table. But I actually have my Swift a little bit higher. They're both attached to the table, just spaced out. So my Swift is sitting a little bit higher than my yarn winder. I don't seem to have a problem with it. So I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't think you have to, is what I'm trying to say. For me, I've never had to make sure that it was lower than my yarn winder. And I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask us. And if anybody else has any answers for Tracy as well, I know Barb has done a lot of that. Maybe she has some answers. People are saying that they love my whip and the little tins. The little tins are very cute. I need to find something creative to do with them. I'm not sure what that is. Rachel saying she made it. Hello, welcome in. I'm glad you were able to make it. Let's see. I think she's talking about. Are you talking about the shawl I just showed? That is called the Coral Coast Wrap, and I believe I have it in the show notes. It is a paid pattern, but it is an Ambo O'Brien. The thing I love about it, the reason why I also wanted to make sure I showed it, it's a good yarn for scraps. Like if you have some scraps yarn, because it has all those different colors that you can use, you can have leftover skeins of yarn. You can, if they all would maybe fade together or blend, you could use that pattern to make something beautiful. I love patterns like that as well. Taylor's saying happy Sunday, welcome in. And then we're going to get to Sabrina. Joyce is saying she'll get to go visit Jimmy Bean's right after Christmas. I am so jealous. So jealous. It's one of my favorite yarn stores in the US. I love them. They're awesome. You have to share that with me when you go, because I would love to go visit. They actually just have a new location as well. I know that they just moved to a bigger location, and they've got a lot of really great things. They actually bought the yarn line of one of the yarns I really love called Madeline Tosh. So they're also the dyers for Madeline Tosh yarns as well. So that's another little tidbit about Jimmy Bean's wool. And I probably should make a note to make sure I put their store link in the show notes. Let's see. I think we've said hello to everybody. I hope I have. If I do miss you guys, I apologize. Bren Michelle, hi, welcome in. She's doing a froggy hop over here from, I guess Froggy had a live show, and welcome to all the people who are joining us. Jeannie Terra Nova is joining us from the Froggy Hop. We appreciate you guys coming over from Froggy Winter Knitting. And Michelle is saying your sweater looks like stained glass. I totally agree. I think it's beautiful. Let's see. Barb is saying she uses her fingers as a tensioner so that it's not too loose or tight. Laura is joining us from the Froggy Hop. Taylor, and I agree, saying your sweater's beautiful.
Oh,
Totally.
thank you.
Tammy is joining us. Tammy K. Stressless Joy. She's crocheting a wonderful cardigan, but it's taking longer because of her body shape. But it's important to make it to the shape that you are. So I'm glad that you shared that with us. We'll say a special hello to Lee. I know your son Lee watches as well, so we'll say hi to Tammy and to Lee. It's I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and you share your the shawl you just went to go get for us, and then we'll catch up some more with what everybody else is making. Sorry,
I
I'm not
completely
I'm not good
forgot.
on my I'm not really good on my transitions. I'm trying. I'm still pretty new at this.
Oh, that's okay. So I'm doing don't know what it's called, but it's Darla's latest shawl, the
Okay.
crafty yarn owl with Darla, and it's
Mhm.
amazing. So this is it so far.
Ooh, that is
Can you
awesome.
can you see the sparkle?
A little bit, yeah. Oh, I can. Yeah, that right there. That was good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is such a fun shawl to make.
It is beautiful. How many yarns are you using?
Um, well, this is my third skein. I might use a fourth,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
but
it's
I'm
the
using UK.
what is that? So it's the yarn that's doing the work. It's not. I thought maybe those were
Yeah.
all different yarns.
No, it's just the one, and it's cabaret, and the color is butterfly. I don't know if I can show you
Oh,
butterfly,
it's beautiful. It is beautiful yarn.
but yeah, different colors and things. It's just amazing.
That is beautiful. I love it.
So
It has a sparkle in it too.
this is cool. It is really a lot of fun. I recommend it.
It's so interesting to me how that looks like it's perfectly striping with the design as well.
Oh,
I mean, it
yes,
looks
you
like
will find the tutorial on Dara's channel.
okay. It's beautiful. Are you almost finished with it? Is it going to how much bigger do you think it's going to get?
I don't know. I think I want something that really wraps around me nicely. At the
Mhm.
moment, this is how big it is. And I think I want it bigger. So I
Mhm.
have this much left over and one more skein. I want to use them all and see how big it will get. That's
I
all I
think
have left.
oh, I think
So,
that's perfect. Sometimes you do just want to wrap that'll just, keep you a little bit warm on the cold night without
mm,
being too bulky and it's beautiful. It really is. The yarn is working
thank
perfectly
you.
with that design. I love that. Crystal is saying she's working on a knitted shawl. She's on the last section, the first repeat, added 2 repeats, and then a border. Oh, that's awesome. She's almost done.
I have to say, I think this is her first knitted shawl. She's a beginner as a knitter as well, or practically. And what she has done is absolutely amazing. Honestly, really beautiful work. So I can't wait to see the finished shawl. Honestly, just amazing. You
I
will
can't.
love it because it's got like leaves. It is lace
Mhm.
and lots of leaves.
Oh,
You love it, Gina.
I love the lacy leaves. Yes.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it. I hope she can share it with us when she's up on my show in a few days. So I love that.
beautiful.
Let's see. Oh, Froggy went a knitting. Jennifer's joining us. She's the leader of the Froggy Hop. Welcome in. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Go check out her channel. Her link will be scrolling in the Nightbot. You'll see Nightbot mention a bunch of people's channels. Those are all my members. Please go check every one of them out. Like I said before, everybody has a different perspective on doing all of the crochet and knitting. Some are crocheters, some are knitters, some are both. And just go check out their channel. And they may do live shows or they may do recorded videos or tutorials. Everybody has a different spin and we support everybody. So please go check out these people's channels. If you don't have them, you might find somebody that you really connect with and really love and want to follow. Um, let's see, Teensy, she's making the start of a live. Oh, that's good to know. Please go check that out. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'm gonna write this down to remind myself. Let's see, we have Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor. Hi, welcome in. It's nice to have you here. And Lorna Jones. Hi, Lorna. Welcome. She's doing the froggy hop as well. I love that. That just gives us such a visual. I love it. It's so cute. And Jeannie again saying the froggy hop. Welcome in. And Raquel is saying it's nice that the tins of yarn come with pre-wound yarns because she's not set up with a yarn winder either. Well, yeah, I think the yarn winders make it easy, but it is before I even got all of that, I did it kind of like what Sabrina was saying, and you can totally do it that way. Sometimes I would make my husband sit there and hold the yarn. You know what I mean? Poor guy. He probably bought me the Swift. I don't remember. He might have bought that for me so he wouldn't have to do that anymore. Kat is saying she's joining us from the Froggy Hop. Welcome in. And Tracy, I don't know if I said hi to Tracy. I think we said hi to Tracy Hamilton, Tracy Gutenberg. Welcome in. Um, we're glad to have you all here. Mary Beth is saying she's having some light snow in Wisconsin. Oh, do you get a lot of snow, Sabrina?
We have snow at the moment, but it comes and goes very easily. At the moment, it's here, but tomorrow morning it could be gone.
That's how ours are. I mean, we do not get very much snow at all. Last year we had kind of a weird winter where we had like a whole week of really cold weather, but usually it'll get cold, but then it could be like in 2 days, it could be 70 degrees. It's just that fluctuates that crazily, that wide range. So we don't
Hmm.
usually get to enjoy a lot of snow, and it's pretty rare whenever we do get snow, but that sounds really beautiful. That would put me in a really good mood for Christmas, I think, to see a little snow falling, sitting by the fire, crocheting or knitting something warm. That's what they show in all the Christmas movies, right?
Oh, yeah,
Do you like to watch Christmas movies?
I do. At the moment, they're showing a lot of Christmas romantic movies, and I'm there. I'm like, oh my gosh.
We all know what's going to happen because we all know the
Yeah.
format, but they're still lovely to watch. I love to watch them too. They're just really nice to.
They give you a nice, warm feeling inside, and that's what it's about.
Absolutely, and it's also a good little reminder usually of, they always have the spend some time with your family. Take the time to spend time with your family, or take the time, or make sure you're doing the things that you love in life, or things like that, which are really good reminders for everybody to hear at any time. So we have Pat Sparkles Hope Chest joining us. Welcome in, and we have Leah. Leah made it here. Hi, welcome in. And let's see, Taylor is sharing with us. She has a rare situation. She has 3 whips right now, all blankets. She usually finishes one thing before starting anything new. LOL. Wow, I think that's very dedicated. I wish I could be like that. I'm not like you're not like that either. You're not. You have several whips going on, right?
I have too many whips, too many.
Me too. I'm the kind of person, if I have something like, these I'm sharing are pretty old. And I have one that I'm going to share that's like 5, 6 years old, which is pretty embarrassing because it's like almost finished. But I'll buy a new needle, or a new hook, if I mean, not a crochet hook, but a new needle if I need it, if it's still got a project on it, which is bad. That is something you shouldn't do, because then you end up with 4 or 5 US 4 knitting needles. But I've done that. I'll admit to my being a little bit lazy.
I do that a lot. I will go to the store and I will get other pairs of needles, and they'll say to me, but you've got so many needles. And I'll say, yeah, but they're all busy with something on it. So what is one to do?
Exactly. We got to get we've got to get started on this project. So we
Yeah.
need the needle. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello still. Let's see. Tracy saying the Swift. Maybe we can chat offline about that. I'd be glad to help you figure that out if you want. Maybe you can email me. We can chat a little bit offline and maybe see what's going on there. That's something I'd be glad to do. Email is in the description box below. Let's see. Oh, Michelle's saying that a lampshade or the legs of a chair also work well to hold the yarn while you're winding it. That's a really good suggestion. Thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah, like if you have a hard back chair or something, yeah, that's a. I have bar stools, but they spin. My luck would be is I would get it and I'd start spinning my bar stool, but um, you know what I mean. Let's see. Here we go. I think, oh, Stacy has an electric yarn winder that cakes yarns. That's nice. I have the one where you have to crank the hand, but
Mhm.
still the electric ones are nice. Um, let's see, and Barb's giving some direction there. Thank you for that. Um, all right. I tell you what, let's do one quick thing, if you don't mind. Let's take a small break and then we'll come back to some regular chat. But as you guys know, part of these series is I have some free patterns that I found. I tried to find ones that I thought were really awesome. There's knit, there is crochet, And I actually just found one pattern. I won't give too much away. I'll go ahead and just play the video. I have a video clip. We can talk over this because I did not put any sound to it. All of these patterns, the link to them are in the notes below down there. So you can click and get them. They're free. At the end of this, I believe I put, yes, I did. And I'll explain that. Let's just go ahead and play the video because I I'll start talking and I'll have to repeat myself, and I don't want you guys to have to listen to me repeat myself. Let's see, day 3. Okay, this is day 3, free patterns. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh, I should have gotten off the comments. All right, this is a new mystery knit along that's starting, and it's for socks. We're going to be talking about socks today. This is a free mystery knit along. It's the Gingerbread House Socks Mystery Knit Along. Go check out the link. This is a knit sock pattern called the Twist and Shout socks. And this is a little bit more close up of them. I think they're so cute. They're little shorty socks. They've got the different heel, cuff, and toe with a beautiful cable going down the side. That is a free pattern. Twist and Shout socks by, let me see and get the name right. It's by Naughty Girl Creations. That's another version of them right there. And that's a knit pattern. Now here's another knit sock pattern. This is Workaday Socks. And this is by Eugene Giroux. Super cute. Again, different heel, cuff, toe. I love it when socks have the different heels and toes and cuffs. Now we're going to start getting, after this, we're going to get into some crochet socks. Because I promised you guys that. Here's a crochet sock pattern by Sue Norrad. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It looks like that a little bit close up. They are a little bit thicker, but they look really wonderful for warmer weather. That's another version of it, done with a variegated yarn. Thought was really pretty. Now this pattern is the slip stitch cuff crochet socks. This is a Yarnspirations pattern, free pattern. This is it a little bit close up. Some slip stitch crochet. Beautiful. I love how they do the heel there. And then here, this is another pattern. This is a free on the website, not in Ravelry, but this is called the Herringbone Sock Pattern. And it's by Heart, Hook, and Home. And I have their website link below where the free pattern is listed. And I think those are really beautiful. Now, this was a brand new pattern in Ravelry called Elaine's Happy Heel. It's a brand new way to do heels for knitting. And they're saying no wrap and turns, no gussets. I thought it was very interesting, and it's a free pattern, a free new way to do heels on on knitted socks right now. Now these are the replay pattern giveaways for tomorrow. For the next time. These are for today, but I'm going to pick the winners next time we meet. This is Andrea Mowry's Curio Socks. I'm going to be giving away one of these patterns, and the word will be curio. I love these socks. These are beautiful. A new design. I love how she brings the other color up the side like that. She used a variegated yarn with a solid yarn. They're just really beautiful. A word for that will be curio. And I'll explain this a little bit more after this is finished. And then the crochet sock pattern that I'm going to be giving away will be my first toe-up crochet socks by Marley Bird. And the word will be Marley. And you'll get this beautiful pattern that takes you all through how to do crochet socks. So after this video is finished playing, what you have to do is make a comment down below. This is for the people who watch the replay. And you make a comment down below and you put the word in for the pattern that you want to win. And I will pick a winner using YouTube Random Comment Picker the next show of those two patterns. There'll be a knit pattern and a crochet pattern. And again, the word was there. Curio for the knit, Marley for the crochet. And I hope you guys like those. I enjoyed really digging in and finding some of those free patterns for socks. A lot of people who crochet socks are like, I find a hard time finding patterns for, but I found some really beautiful ones. They're, some are paid, but some of those are free. So I really do think there is a presence out there. If you dig a little bit, you can find them. I really love those herringbone socks, and they're free on that website. So do you like to do socks, Sabrina?
I do, yes. And something caught my attention there when you said that there's one with no wrap and turn. I would be curious about this one because it does get annoying.
Yeah. That's that last one, that happy heel, Elaine's happy heel. It's a free pattern. It just came out. It is trending on Ravelry right now. It's like in the top 2 or 3 patterns. So when you hit their pattern page, you should see it right there. But it is free, and I'm excited about looking at it too, because I've only made one pair of socks in in my whole life. I'll show you. Everybody who's ever followed my channel has seen these, the green socks. I made these back in March around my birthday last year. Those are my socks, and I did the wrap, the heel and gusset,
Mhm.
and I would love to try a different heel. So, and this is vanilla socks. No fancy knitting. Do you like to do the fancy ones with all the lace and
Oh,
the
yes,
patterns?
I
Have you?
do, yes. And I did a particular sock which was entrelac, which was amazing. That was so much fun. It sounds more complicated than what it is.
I bet. I mean, I have a couple of books on interlac. I've never done interlac, and I can't imagine combining the two or doing interlac with a sock. I think it would probably blow my mind.
It's absolutely amazing. It's so much fun. You would love it.
Maybe I might need. I think I need to work on my sock form first because I've only done one. I kind of want to do a couple of more pair of just vanilla. But then I do have this book. Have you seen this book, The 52 Weeks of Socks? Let me pull this down.
No,
You haven't? Ooh, this is by Lane. It's called 52 Weeks of Socks. And it's kind of similar to the book that they put out, 52 Weeks of Shawls. Have you seen that book as well?
no.
Oh, okay. Well, it just has a bunch of beautiful sock patterns in this book. I mean, just 52 weeks of socks here. Let me get that right. There's these, and these are really fancy socks. These are something that I want to work towards being able to make someday. Like, I mean, look at the cables on these things.
Oh,
Really
I love cable
beautiful.
work. I love it.
It is beautiful. These are beautiful. So this is one of my personal goals for next year, being able to do some socks like that has some color work at the top with some lace and just
Hmm.
stunning, stunning, stunning. Something different than a vanilla sock. Let's catch up here on the comments. I know I'm getting a little behind. I'm really bad about just let's see. All right, everybody. Here's a tip. Michelle is saying about hand winding. If you're winding by hand, be sure to keep a couple of fingers under while winding so it doesn't stretch out the yarn. I haven't wound by hand in a while. I'm not sure, but that's a great tip. Thank you for sharing that with us. It's uh, good to. I appreciate everybody sharing tips. We all help each other out. Teensy says she likes to wind yarn by hand because it's therapeutic. She can wrap as tight or loose as she wants, and she's got 6 whips going, all blankets or afghans. Oh my goodness. Those are such a labor of love, right? Because that's a time commitment. Do you have any blankets going on right now, Sabrina?
Um, I am working on a few blankets. Yes, I don't have anything to show you right now, but I'm working on very special items, like I mentioned earlier, that
Mhm.
these will come out next year. So I
Hmm.
hope that you will all enjoy those because it will be a series of different patterns, but one tutorial. But yes, and I'm also working on a. Oh, I can
Oh,
show you this actually.
oh yeah, you can if you want to. I'll keep welcome. You got it right there. Okay, good.
So
Was
there's
this
one. I've just finished them a few weeks ago, and I will do a tutorial very soon. So
okay?
I've experimented. This is with DK. So I'm sorry, there's still the endings here. So there's this one,
Ooh.
which I think is nice and 3D. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you can see,
It's beautiful.
but it's reversible, of course.
Wow.
Reversible and nice and 3D and very squishy. And here is the one with the number 4 weight. So you can do that with any type of yarn you want. But there's still the
Oh
ending
wow.
here. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's beautiful. I
But
love that it's reversible.
and here is the edging.
Nice picot. Is that a picot?
It is, yes.
It's
So it's
beautiful.
nice and easy to make, and anyone will be able to achieve that in no time. And I will have a tutorial for this in a few weeks' time.
Oh, I definitely am excited about that. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. I love that. I mean,
I'm
I love it.
still yet, to decide on a name for this because the name is the worst thing.
Really.
You have to think of a name for whatever you're doing.
And I'm sure it's very hard to find something that hasn't been taken, right?
Oh, yes.
I think that's
And
really
yes, so
great.
that's crochet.
Let's see. Laura's here joining us. Good afternoon. It's nice to have you. And Autumn is saying, we'll try to put a link to your vest pattern down in the comments below. She's asking about what is your vest pattern called. We'll find a link to it, which is, as
Oh,
well.
this is a Richard Poppleton
Yeah,
pattern.
we'll find a link for it and put it down below. Let's see. Let me just
In
kind
the
of.
original pattern, it has sleeves. So I didn't do the sleeve, I just did the ribbing here.
Yeah, I love that. You made it your own and everything,
Just
and
when people see the pattern, in case they look at the pattern and say, well, the sleeves on the pattern. Yeah, I didn't do the sleeves.
I love it. I think it is beautiful. Let's see. Everybody is
I'm
answering
also
some questions.
currently designing some knitting blankets, which
Oh,
are very special baby blankets, which will come out very soon.
oh, I can't hardly wait. Definitely go check her link to Sabrina's channel is at the top of this chat. If you do not have her channel, please, go check it out and you're going to get all of these wonderful tutorials and patterns and makes, and it's just a lovely time when you spend some time with Sabrina on her channel. Let's see. Okay, I see where I was. Give me 1 second. Everybody's okay. Barb is helping out Tracy with the tensioning, so thank you for that. It looks like I love seeing the helpfulness of there, and thank you, Barb. And everybody's saying they love your shawl. Sabrina Maribel saying she loves your shawl, and I saw a comment. I think I may have that about your sweater by saying it's beautiful. Ola Joe and Jeannie,
Oh,
and Crystal, Debbie, Katia, Ingrid. I mean, it's
oh,
all of it. Everybody,
mm,
Raquel, Michelle, Tammy, everybody's loving your work. And I agree. Laura, Jeannie, um, Tracy, Teensy. I mean, everybody's just loving your work. So, um, and that they love the yarn as well. Lola Joe is loving the yarn. And Jeannie saying she just subscribed to your channel. So that's great. Thank you,
thank
Jeannie.
you.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and Ingrid is saying, I love Ingrid. Oh, my hat. I should see all of these beautiful things. LOL. I just want to make everything, but I have to keep to my projects I've set out for myself, trying to keep whips to a minimum. Sigh. LOL. And that's, Ingrid, I'm with you. I'm in the same boat. I'm trying to be diligent, be good. I allowed myself the one Advent project that I'll be sharing here in a minute, and a couple of other people that are also knitting this with me, but it's a my one, and then I'm trying to do all these whips that I'm sharing. Tracy says she has the same problem as Ingrid and myself and you about the whips, having to do too many whips. um let's see, Debbie is saying Debbie loves yarn. She started her YouTube with some short videos with Seta, and then we made a live on Seta's channel over Thanksgiving. Oh, that's really good to know, Debbie. Thank you. Please go check out Debbie Loves Yarn channel and check out what she's been doing with Seta and the things she's been doing. And check out her channel. She's got a new channel on YouTube. Um, Mary is joining us. Hi, Mary. Um, and see, Joanne is saying she uses her lamp to hold the hank and wind it by hand. That's a good idea as well. The lamp, if you have a lamp shade, and it's the right shape to hold your yarn. Michelle is saying her husband will still hold for her when it's bulky hand uh, and making him a hat. So she's making him a hat with the yarn he's helping her wind. That's very sweet. I love that. Let's see. Oh, Barbara's saying they're about to have some bad weather. I hope that you guys will be safe. And freezing rain, that is nothing to play around with. The ice is the worst. Let's see. Debbie is saying she can send us some snow. Debbie's up in Alaska. She would send me some snow. Will send me some snow to Texas. That would be great. I would really appreciate that. Katia is saying that she loves the snow as well. Let's see. I want to try to catch up a little bit. Oh, here we go. Tracy says she used her husband a couple of times to hold the yarn as well. It says the problem with that is he wants to instruct me instead of me instructing him. Control freak. Oh, that's funny. Ola Joe says she has several whips as well. So we're in good company. The mini whip people. We're in good company, Sabrina. We have several other people here that like to do that as well as us. So that's good. I think you have to be really diligent. Like whips and like collecting yarn. We all have a yarn stash. Do you have a big yarn stash, or are you kind of buy the yarn as you need it?
I honestly, I just don't know what to tell you. I have too much yarn. I have yarn in every single room,
You
in
do.
boxes, bags, shelves, everywhere. The only rooms I don't have any is the kitchen, bathroom, and my son's room, except now because I'm in his room and I've got some yarn things here. But yes, I have yarn in every single room.
That's like me too. I have it. If you could just see the couch here, I have a U-shaped couch. So I have stuff over here. I have stuff over here, and of course I got stuff back there. Then I've got my bedroom, and then I've got a yarn room. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But there is one lady I found, and I think she's got to be one of the few, unless some people step up here and mention that they are like this. She only buys yarn for the project she's about to do. She does not have a yarn stash, and
Mhm.
that's Stacy of Very Pink Knits. She's very diligent. I've never met anybody like that before. Most people that are like us, we have a lot of yarn, we have a lot of projects. Um, I just don't know if I could do the yarn, buy the yarn for the project I'm about to make. Um, I don't think I could do it. I don't know about anybody else. If you guys are that diligent, I think we all kind of have a yarn stash to pick from. It's comforting to have a yarn stash, right?
Oh, yes, yes. And sometimes I'm going to the store for something completely different. And then oh, look at that beautiful yarn. I don't need it, but you just never know. I might find something for it. And if I
Exactly.
buy it in a few months' time, it won't be here anyway. So let's take it.
Absolutely. I totally agree. You just never know. And that's the hard part of it is to get even kind of organized and get rid of some of it. You just never know. Joanne is saying that she's doing different size turtles for younger grandsons. That's a really great idea. I love that. I know that one of the patterns I'm going to share for Advent is an Advent amigurumi. It's an amigurumi pattern where you get a different pattern every day, and it's based on nature. So they've had different little animals or little things for nature. I'll share that in a few minutes. It's a paid pattern. I gave a couple of those away, and I thought it'd be kind of fun just to follow what the different patterns were. But there's 25 different patterns in that pattern. So that's a crochet advent pattern that I found. The crochet advent patterns are a little bit. I think this is maybe a really good idea for a designer like yourself. I know I'm doing the sampler advent, the MCAL calendar stole, which is a knitted stole, and it's like a sampler project, and I'm going to share that as well. But somebody was asking me in comments last night. I was reading and they were asking, is there a crochet version of this? And I was looking, I kind of see for crochet advent projects, it's more like amigurumi or uh, ornaments, things like that. And there's not really like a stole where you would do like a sampler stole. That would be a really great idea to do a crochet version of the knitted thing that I'm about to share here in a little bit for the Advent. You could do a different pattern, 12 or however many, clues you wanted to do. I think there would be a lot of interest in that.
Mm.
Just a free idea I'll share with you. Maybe you can do that next year. I'm not really a designer. I don't really think I have, and I know crochet, I don't have enough experience with it. I really have only crocheted for a couple of years, and then I jumped off into knitting, and my crochet is very, very bad, very rusty. I try, don't get me wrong, I will try, but I'm not as good as most of the people here. Um, let's see. Let's just kind of check up, and I think then I'll share the advent pattern since I mentioned them, and I think everybody's talking about the socks, so I am way behind. But let me share the advent patterns. I don't want to get away from that because I've been sharing it, and it's just a little update. Again, these are paid patterns. I think they're really pretty, and I want to share them with you guys. But this was the start of it. Uh-oh, I did it again. I left the comment there. Okay. This is the Amigurumi Advent 2021. That was the pre-clue, and this pattern is by Irene Strange and Aliara Kalari. And each day you get a new pattern. Day 1 was the Chirpy Robin, as you can see here. This is all crochet. Day 2 was a little acorn. So cute. I just think it's so cute. I love all the nature inspired as well. Day 3 was the squirrel. Really adorable. Day 4 is the oak leaf. And I apologize if these are a little long. I never know how much time to give myself for this. Day 5 is a hare. This is the brand new one that just came out today. Now, this is the MCal calendar stole that I am knitting for Advent, the one project I'm doing for Advent, Patterns by Bridget Koch. Teresa Kloppel's one of our family members. She's knitting this along with me. This is her clue 1. Beautiful. And she's doing it without beads. You can see this is her clue 2. She's not quite finished, but this is umbrella. And then I also have another friend, Patty Golden, who's one of my subscribers. She's here today. She knitted clue 1. And she's got the beautiful Christmas yarn with the beads. And this was her clue 2 added to it. And then you can see this was my clue 1. This is what I'm doing. This is anchors. And then you can see I'm using the gold beads. And then this is my umbrella. That was the clue 2. And clue 3 just came out today. So I'll be showing that the next time. Those are paid patterns. Now today, here in a little bit, when we do some giveaway stuff, we're going to pick 2 winners from the replay for the last show. And what I decided to let people choose was they can pick their own pattern, whatever they want. So if they want to get one of those patterns, I set up to US $15. I believe the amigurumi is a $20 pattern. So if you want that one, I will go ahead and buy that, whoever the winner is. But those could be options for you to pick if you are one of those winners. When we will be doing that here in a little bit, but I wanted to give you guys an update on that and share that with you because we have been talking about Advent. I have a couple more things to share, then we'll kind of get back to the chat. I wanted to do a special thank you. I did get a Christmas card and this beautiful little plaque from Cindy Breadwell. She's Pups and Crochet. Her link is in the description notes, and she sent me this. I was going to do a happy mail, and then I ended up not able to get it finished. So, and I have a lot going on with the live shows. I don't want to bombard everybody with a lot of recorded video and live video. So this thank you to Cindy. It's really, really sweet of you to think of me. I appreciate that. And then I also had a couple of things when we get to Advent stuff to open. I've had another happy mail, and this person sent me these beautiful I thought it was just a happy mail. And this is Advent packages to open every day. And since we're on day 3, I'll have to open 3 today because I didn't realize it was an Advent package. And this is from Heather, and she's from Almost Hippie Knitting. And she has an Instagram channel, and she has an Etsy store. And in her Etsy store, she has some really beautiful yarns. She has notions. She has stitch markers. So please go check her out. Her link is down below as well. And we'll open that up here in a minute. But maybe we should get back to the chat before I get off into that. And then we'll do the Advent yarns. And then we'll do the giveaway and kind of wrap up a few things. But let's just see what everybody's saying here. Taylor saying that our New Year's resolution for 2022 is to get over her fears and learn how to crochet wearables. They scare me, but she is going to try. Do you do a lot of crochet wearables, or do you do more knitted wearables, Sabrina?
I do more knitted wearables, but I do enjoy sometimes to do crochet wearables.
Mm-hmm.
Do have a tutorial for a cardigan on my channel. And I do some shawls, and one of them's here.
Hmm.
This one's particularly close to me because I designed it after my mom, and it's called a
Oh,
lily shawl or stole, and it looks like that.
oh, that's beautiful. That's really nice.
So the tutorial is on my channel if you want to look into it.
What is the name of that? Do you know?
It's called the lily shawl.
Okay.
Her name is Lillian, but when she signs her name, she just signs Lily.
Aw,
So
that's
it's called the
beautiful.
Lily shawl.
And I love the color that you picked for that. That's really, really pretty.
Oh, thank you. So I am planning to make her one in pink and send it to her because it's her shawl, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. It is. That's really a great tribute too to your mother to do that too.
Thank
So it's
you. But I do tend to knit more than crochet wearables.
yeah, I
What
think
about
it's
you?
knit more than crochet, but I did do this year. I did do a crochet along with Barb of the Naughty Yarnies and Lorraine of Chatelaine Makes. We did the crochet along, and I did a crochet top, and I enjoyed it. I think it was. I mean, I learned a lot. I made it a little too big, a little too long, even though I do like longer shirts. But I learned how to make a really nice cap sleeve. I learned that. That was really fun to add because it didn't have that. It had kind of like a weird little, not weird, it had just like a ribbed edge. And I just made a little more of a sleeve because I kind of have granny arms. And so I wanted to kind of cover them up a little more. And then what else did I learn? I learned a lot about seaming. I'm not a really great seamer. You know, when you have pieces, it was in pieces. I think I prefer more seamless, but I think it's sometimes hard to find patterns that are kind of like that, the seamless, but I'm not a great seamer. I think I need to work on that for next year as well because uh, it wasn't easy for me to do. I will say that. um, let's see. Do you have any kind of goals for the next year that you'd like to share with us? Like things that you maybe want to try that you haven't ever tried?
Oh, I don't know because I pretty much have tried almost everything.
Wow.
I'm I'm always looking out for something that I haven't, and I'm struggling to find anything. That's why I don't know. Unless you come across something, and please let me know because I'm always eager to learn something new, and I do enjoy watching what people are making because they're giving me great source of inspiration. You
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think let's see, let's catch a little chat. Let's see. Autumn is her saying when her wrist is healed, she's going to start learning how to knit, and we hope that you'll be healing soon. We'd love to let you share that with us, your journey on that. I think it's really great that you can do, when you can do both. It's really it frees you up a little bit because if you find a pattern you like, you're not limited by, oh, is it knit or is it crochet? I mean, I think everybody, well, not everybody, but I some people tend to lean towards more to one than the other. Like you, we both kind of lean towards knitting, but it is good that we can crochet. I just need to work on my crochet skills a little more. I wish I was a little bit better in that so that I could just do both and be better at showing both. But I would say I need to work on that, but it's good that she's going to try that. I'm happy to hear that. And let's see, Barb is sharing with us. This is a great thing. Alicia from Heart Hook and Home, which is the person who did the herringbone socks, that free pattern, that last pair of crochet socks. She just started her podcast, and her patterns are amazing. I love the look of those herringbone socks. So that's a good tip. Maybe check out her channel. And Ingrid saying she would like to learn that new heel. It just came out, so I'm excited. I'm excited about how it works. I haven't really even downloaded the pattern to take a look at it. I just saw it, and I knew we were going to be talking about socks today. So I'm like, I've got to share this because it's free. I want everybody to grab it, and let's just kind of give it a test and see if we all like it. Let's see. Everybody is oh, thank you, Ola Joe, for coming by. It was nice to have some time with you, and thank you for stopping by. Uh, Paula saying she loves making toe-up socks with the Flegel heel. I have never heard of the Flegel heel. Have you?
No, I've never heard of the. I'm terrible with names, mind. I
Me
need
too.
to see it.
I'm writing it down because it sounds interesting. So thank you for
Mm-hmm.
sharing that. I'd love to know what that is and what it looks like.
Legal heel.
Flegel heel. Ingrid's saying she has some socks on her needles at the moment. Her second pair ever. Practice, practice.
Yeah.
Little wink. I love that. Yeah, it is. It really is about just being dedicated and practicing. Patty's saying she has the 52 Weeks of Socks book, but no one seems to have the shawl book. I do. I have it right around the corner there, the 52 Weeks of Shawls, but I'd have to go get it. If you want me to, I will. But I love these books. These are by Lane and they're hardcover, so they're really
Mhm.
nicely done and um, just the pictures are beautiful. The patterns are really well done, and they're not by just one person. Like there's a collection of designers. Like the shawl book, I know has like Stephen West. It has a lot of different designers in there that so you don't just get one person, you get a whole smattering of talented, beautiful people writing all these beautiful patterns. So,
You know,
Vijay's,
one of my
yeah,
favorite designers has got to be Stephen West. It doesn't matter what he does. It's amazing.
me too. I love him.
Oh,
He's doing a hybrid knit along. This starts December the 26th.
oh, really?
Yeah, he's got 2 shawl patterns that he's going to be doing, releasing. I think you can already see what they look like. One of them's a kind of a half circle shawl called the cable trellis shawl, I think. I think that's it. It looks a lot like Slipstravaganza, but it's smaller. It has those great lines that go through it. And then I can't remember the name of the other one, but there's 2 different patterns you can pick from, just like he did Hybrid Knit Along last year, but it starts December the 26th. So after Christmas, kind of, with all this Advent stuff, it lets it
Mhm.
wrap up and you can, yeah, I love him too. I really do. Uh, he has no boundaries.
Yes.
He
But
just
I
goes
struggled to
for
get
it.
the yarns, for shawls. And this year I thought I need to treat myself. And I looked into his website and I wanted a kit. And then I thought, oh no, not this year. Next year. So next year I want an actual Stephen West kit to make one of his shawls. Oh my gosh, this is what I want so much.
They would be a big treat because, and
Yeah,
they sell out so quickly. I know I've looked at them before, but like for inspiration,
yeah.
but they're beautiful. Yeah, I looked at them. But yeah, they're pretty. They're the treat because they're a
That
little
could be a
expensive.
special treat. And just to say, I've got a Stephen West yarn and kit here, and that would just be amazing.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I totally agree. Um, we have Vijay joining us. Welcome in. It's nice to have you here. We got people just joining all the new time, and I'm so thankful that you guys stopped in and spent time with us today. It just means the world to me and to Sabrina for us to spend some time on a Sunday. I don't want to keep us too long. I know it's okay. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time. It's an hour and 19 minutes. It is late for you because you're hours ahead of me, so I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know we have a couple of things. Tammy, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Um, Let me do you a couple little Snoopy dances. A thank you. I really do appreciate the super chat. It means the world to me. Um, let's see. Taylor says her whips are the Sacred Space Blanket by Helen of Crystals and Crochet. She's halfway finished. The 3-color challenge blanket, and Lisa of Lady Bird Loves Christmas Cow.
I started to do the sacred space, and I think I did a week. Was it? I can't remember. I think I've done 2/3 of it. I need to carry on. It is such an amazing pattern, and she's got video tutorials as well.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'll come back to that and try to put a link below if I can remember to do that. Let's see. I also wanted just to make sure you see beautiful comments on your blanket. Your Debbie saying beautiful blanket. There's many people saying all such beautiful work that you're showing. And Oh, Mary Beth saying, looking at your channel, she sees a very cute Christmas outfit. I guess you have some stuff on there.
I've got it right here. I'll show
Oh,
you.
let me put you on. Let me put you up so like we'd see.
There it is. Ta ta!
Oh, oh, that is adorable.
With Santa.
How
Yeah, Santa
cute.
on my hat as well.
Do you have a tutorial for this?
No, I tested this hat pattern many years ago.
Hmm.
And from the pattern, I just worked out how to make the cowl by myself. So
Wow.
there's no pattern for this, but I think there's a pattern for the hat somewhere on Ravelry. I can send you the link if you want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll put it down in the show notes, but that is so cute. Thank you, Mary Beth, for mentioning that. I'm glad that she mentioned it so that it would
Oh,
prompt us
thank
to share
you.
that. Yeah, that's great. I love it. Um, let's see. I've got to find where I was. Okay, there I am. Uh, so Stacy's saying her kids always help us when a yarn gets tangled. That is great. I love that. I wish that I had kids to help me untangle yarn.
Yes.
Our son is 31, and I wasn't actually knitting when he was growing up. So uh, he doesn't live, he lives far away. He lives in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
So it would be great if he could. But I don't think he would have even done it if he was a kid. Even like, I'm not doing that. It's great that your kids want to help. I think that's awesome. Do your kids like to help you with stuff like that? Or
Oh no, 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 not at all. No. My daughter used to join me with cross stitch, but not knitting.
Oh, does he like it?
Oh yeah, she did enjoy cross stitch. She has done a few little things. One
Hmm.
of her favorite one was a guinea pig because we had a guinea pig called Toffee. So she named her little guinea pig Toffee. It was
Aw,
really a nice picture.
that's great. Pam is saying that she's getting too much yarn. She has an opportunity to buy 475 skeins of quality yarn from a woman who is closing her shop. Wow. I can't imagine. I have probably that much yarn, but buying 475 skeins of yarn at one time, that would
That
be.
would be amazing.
Yeah, I hope you get to do that, Pam. Let us know. Keep us in the loop of that if you do. That would be great to know that. Uh-oh. Jane is being me. Jane is enduring a migraine. I'm so sorry. I hope that you get to feeling better. And she says she's going to be quiet, but we're glad that you're here. I appreciate you spending time with us, and I hope that we can be calming and not be so rambunctious. Oh, I can be calming. I can kind of get a little rambunctious. We have David from Go Forth and Knit is joining us. He finally made it. He's working on tons of Christmas beanies here for his friends up north. Burr. He's in North Carolina. He knitted on the Ashton Shawlette and is one of my good friends. He makes all these beautiful knitted bears that he creates all these wonderful stories for that he sells and posts them on Instagram. So thank you for joining us. It's nice to have you here. Everybody's talking about Pam's yarn and how much yarn that would be to buy 475 skeins. And Crystal says she has a stash. She's running out of room. LOL. Tracy's saying she's still trying to build a yarn supply. Anyone want to throw some at her front door? She'll take it. LOL. Tracy, I could share some yarn with you. For sure. Being Me Jane says she doesn't have a stash anymore, only enough for maybe 10 projects after her friend died and left 40 years of yarn, and it all ended up at Goodwill for $1 bag. It was so sad. Aw. I
Hmm.
understand that. I've had kind of a few conversations with my husband, like, if I passed away before you, I'm like, what would you do with all of this? And he's like, I probably just shut the door and leave it. And I'm like, no, you would need to give it to some of my friends, or you know what I mean? So it does make you want to think about, um, if you do leave it, what would the person behind you have to do? So I have been trying to organize it a little bit, and not be so crazy with it. But it's hard. There's so many beautiful yarn dyers these days, and so I mean, I don't think yarn is more available than it is right now, right? You can go online and find yarn store after yarn store after yarn store, or indie dyers on Etsy and
Mhm.
Facebook, and it's hard to be good when you see all of that, right?
Yes, but I do miss the actual real yarn shops, yarn stores. It just becomes so rare now.
Do you like to go to the store and do your shopping, or are you kind of more
Yeah,
of an online shopper? You do like to go feel it and see
I
it?
prefer to go in because also when you see something online and you receive it, it may not necessarily be the right color because it looks different. And
Mhm.
I do like to feel the yarn. I feel it, I smell it, and I just generally like to look at it. And this is how I'm very, what is it called?
Touchy
Uh,
feely.
yes, I like to
So
look
that's
and
your I know what you're talking about. This it's one of your good senses. You want the feel of it. And that's also great because for knitting, that's what we get. That's what we that's part of it. That's part of the stress reliever is the feeling of the yarn going through your fingers. It's
yeah, but you can't
relaxing.
do that online, you see.
Right. No, you can't. You really can't. You don't know if it's going to be um, the right for you, or maybe it might be still a beautiful yarn, but it might be just a little too rough for you to want to make something out of and wear. So you never know. You're
Yeah.
right. Let's see. Ingrid is saying her yarn is like a comfort zone, her happy place. The feel of the yarn de-stresses, that's like we're saying, de-stresses her. Just seeing yarn is like taking a deep breath and slowly exhaling, and everybody's saying they kind of feel the same way. Um, I love that. And Rosemary's saying Ingrid now has a lovely stash. All right, let's see. Barb is saying, stupid question, but I don't think any question's stupid. Is saying, is a stole a type of shawl? That's what I've, in my experience, limited experience. Yes, is that what you see?
Yes, definitely.
It's more like this one that I'm talking about, the advent calendar stole. It's it's always seems to be she always does rectangular shawls. The one I did last year, this is what it looks like. You can see it's long and kind of like a scarf, but I did see a lot of people when they knitted this, not a lot, but a few, they doubled it. Like, so they did the pattern twice, so it would make it a little bit wider. But it's just, I think it's like a fancy name for, yeah, like a shawl, like you said. And it's just kind of a long wrap. And that's what this one is, as a rectangular thing. And that's what this one's going to be this year. That's kind of what she designs, so that you can just have different patterns that go along and easily keep the edges straight and not have to worry about how it's all going to line up, if it's a boomerang shape or a circular shape or something like that. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Claudia likes the Advent stole. Me too. This is her sixth annual time to do that. So she's done this 6 years in a row. And I think I started knitting it about 3 years ago. This is my third one. And I just enjoy I look forward to that project every year with Bridget. She's a really nice person, and has some really beautiful designs. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, Barb did do a stole. You're right. You did do a stole. She did this crochet skull stole. So let's see. Let me get to some questions here. I want to ask you kind of an off cuff kind of question. I always like to ask at least one of my friends, like something not just yarn or fiber related. Um, do you have do you watch cartoons? I know you've had kids growing up. You've had children. Do you have a favorite cartoon or a favorite little show that you used to watch with your kids, that you really actually enjoyed? Because some of them, they watch over and over again, and you kind of get burnt out on it a little bit. But do you have one that you were like, oh, I just love watching this with my kids, or I enjoy it I may even want to watch it myself? Is there one that maybe sticks
It's
out for you?
really hard to pick just one, isn't it? I mean, we did used to watch a channel called the CBBS channel, and
Hmm.
there was quite a lot in there, and I just really wouldn't know which one to pick for you. But there was one when I was growing up, and I don't know what it's called in English. but in French, it's I can't even remember now. It's about a girl called Candy. Le Pays de Candy. That's what it's
Okay.
called. And it's about the life of Candy. That's her name, Candy. And she had a pet raccoon, and it was wonderful. It followed her story from being a baby. She was left on the step of a church,
Mm-hmm.
and she was into a wonderful place where she grew up with different kids, and yeah, just the hardships of growing up and whatever, and becoming an adult, looking for her
Wow.
birth mom. So it looks throughout her whole life. So yeah, that's my favorite cartoon.
I love that. I love that very much. And maybe you guys can share with us what your favorite cartoons are. I think as a kid, for me, I used to always love to watch um, ones with like animals. I'm kind of a big animal lover. I think I was talking to Brian about this. I think my favorite, it is hard to pick one that you really resonate with, but I always loved Scooby Doo because I just loved him. I don't know what it was, but he's just so cute and, retro raggy. It just, adorable, and they were trying to do good and solve crimes and help the community, but just I just
It
loved
is
them.
Winnie the Pooh, Postman
Oh
Pat.
yeah,
There's so many, that, yeah, so many.
true, absolutely. That's kind of a hard question to answer, but just kind of a fun question. And another question I asked Barb: do you have like a guilty pleasure channel like you like to watch? Like on YouTube, we watch a lot of fiber people, but do you have a channel that you like to watch that's kind of like a little stress reliever? You can watch it and it'll put a smile on your face.
But when it's like, if you say one channel, then the other channels, people will be like, well, what about my channel? I think they're a bit terrified to tell you, to be honest. But
Oh,
okay, one of the people I really enjoy has got to be Fiber Spider.
mm-hmm.
I just really enjoy him, and not just his
He's good.
crochet channel, but his gaming channel too. His voice is so soothing, and his tutorials are perfect. And just watching him is a joy, and
And he,
obviously your channel.
oh no, 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 no! I'm not asking for that. No, 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 no. It's
No,
it's
really, I do. But yeah, Fiber Spider, otherwise, it's just amazing.
yeah. He has some great, great patterns
Has
and
this
tutorials.
delicious personality too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Let's see. Demetra is saying she's knitting a pair of socks two at a time. Finally got the hang of it. Cable pattern two, no less. That's amazing. Congratulations on that. That's what I want to do. Have you ever done socks two at a time?
Yeah, when I do a pair of whatever, I do two at a time. Sleeves, I do two at a time, and socks as well.
Oh, that's really great. I want to learn that. I just I started watching a cast on tutorial and I was like, you cast on that side, and then you got to come back on the last side. And I just kind of put it away,
Yeah.
but I want to learn it. So, Linda Simpson's here. She's saying hello. Hi, Linda. Welcome. It's nice to have you here. Uh, hope you're doing well, my sweet friend. Um, Nan is here. Welcome in. She's saying hi to us. Welcome in.
Oh, yes, she's lovely. She's so lovely. Hello, Nan.
It's so good to have you here today with us. Um, and let's see, I want to just don't want to miss anything. So please forgive me if I do overlook something. I apologize. I know I don't want to keep Sabrina too long because it is late for her, and I appreciate her coming this at this time for me because I had church this morning. So she was sweet enough to come in the afternoon. Uh, Paula saying she kept offering to teach her daughter to knit or crochet, but she kept saying no, and now that she has left home and taught herself to knit and crochet. uh, well, at least she's doing it. Maybe you guys can do it together now and spend some time. It'd be a lovely way to do. I've tried to teach my mom how to knit and crochet, and because she expressed a little bit of an interest in it. And I taught her, I was working with her on crochet, and I think she did a few rows, and she's like, I'd just rather you make it for me. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Well, let's see. I think we probably should think about wrapping some things up if you don't mind. Unless there's something that you would like to share. We do have a little bit some giveaway things to catch up on. Is there anything like before we leave whips? Is there anything you want to share with us about that we didn't get to?
No, not really. I know I haven't done very much for my channel this year, but I'm going to step it up next year. And
Hmm.
I know that I'm looking through some bags of yarn at the moment. When I'm finished with those, I'll pick yarns to make a giveaway. That'll be coming up soon in the new year. So, and lots of tutorials that will come out and patterns and things. So, I'm going to try and get back to my yarny chats as well. So yeah, I'm hoping to be more active next year.
Yeah, it's hard, Sabrina. I mean, it's hard. I struggle with it too, and it's just it can become a really fast moving thing to kind of keep up with, and you put things on yourself. But
Mhm.
we all have to have a balance. So I look forward to seeing the new things that you're going to be putting out. We've been chatting, behind the scenes. I'm excited about it for you. So I look forward to seeing all of that. If you don't mind, we'll go ahead and do some of the giveaway stuff we have. I'll try to wrap it up as soon as we can. We do have two winners to pick from the replay. I have to share my screen, but we'll be over to the side, and that's from the replay. I have to use YouTube random comment picker to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. It will look a little bit like an Escher painting here in a second because it'll show my screen over and over and over again. There we go. So let's the video that we had to pick from was this one. It was when Barb and I were doing this. So give me a second to copy this URL, and we'll put it into the YouTube random comment picker. And we're going to pick two winners. And now these people are going to get their choice of pattern. They get to pick whatever pattern they want up to US $15. We're just going to filter the duplicate users. We're going to grab all the YouTube comments and pick two winners. All right, we have 33 comments. And let's just go ahead and let's close out a couple ads here so it's not so busy. Sorry about all the ads. There we go. Let's pick a winner. The first winner is going to be Melanie Titus. Congratulations, Melanie. She says, I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry I missed the live. You and Barb are really on the same wavelength. Such pretty whips and finished objects. The sweater is awesome. Your top is so pretty and close to being done. I know you can do it. Congrats to the winners of the day one's prizes. Such a beautiful comment. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Congratulations, Melanie, for the win. I appreciate that. And I'm so excited for you. You know how to email. We've emailed. So you can email me, tell me what pattern you want up to US $15. And the next, we're going to pick another winner from the same thing. It's scrolling through. Evelina Lundstrom is the next winner. So she knows she missed it. Well, next time. Okay. Well, Evelina, you've won a free pattern. So please email me. My email is in the description box below, but it is knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. And now we're going to do the next giveaway, which is the live giveaway portion. And for that, I have the spinny wheel, and I have to do a quick little trick. So give me 1 second here. Talking and you can't hear me. So give me 1 second. We're going to do the spinny wheel. Make sure it shows up before I start spinning it. And what this is going to do is this is going to pick the prize that we're going to be giving away here for the people that are here still in the live. We'll be doing a numbered game with Nightbot. So give me 1 second. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel, and let's just see what the prize is going to be for today. And this wheel has a little bit of a creep, so it takes its time to pick something. gonna land on it? What's it gonna land on?
It's green.
Okay, there we go. The Knit Tranquility Cowl Kit. All right, let me share this with you guys a little bit. I believe, if you can give me 1 second, I'll try to find the picture. Since we are on my laptop and I am sharing this, I believe this is in day 1. So give me 1 second to, maybe not. Here we go. It's here. Okay, the Crochet Tranquility Cowl Kit. I have a kit for a crochet version and a knit version. This is what the knit version looks like. Oh, it's a very tiny picture. All right, let's see if I can. It looks like this. Maybe I can zoom in. Maybe not. There we go. That's what it looks like. You're going to get the pattern to make this. And let me just get back to sharing off of this and get back to. Give me 1 second and plug my headphone back in. And I will stop sharing this because I don't want you guys to see the numbers when I do Knitbot. Can everybody still hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. All right, so you get the pattern, you get the yarn, which is the blue and the gray, Madeline Tosh. Get these 2 skeins. One is called Tahoe. This is this beautiful blue, and then this gray, which is called Pebble. And then you're going to get a knitting needle to make the knit. This is the knit version. You get the knitting needle. Now for the crochet one, that is also on the wheel. When that one comes up, you're going to get the crochet pattern. You're going to get a crochet hook and the same yarns. So it's just looks a little bit different, but they're pretty similar. And that designer, I believe, is Amy Gunderson, who wrote that pattern. So let's see who's going to win that. To win this pattern, we're going to play a number game on Knitbot's going to help us. So we have 39 people here, so we'll do a number 1 to 40. And let's see. Let me get in the right spot here. What will happen is I would like to ask you guys, please, to only put one guess. And if I have to open it up, if somebody doesn't answer a number in the first guess, we'll open it up. But then when you're guessing, please only do it one time. I cannot really keep an eye on it with all the numbers going by so fast. But please, just one time so it'll be fair to everybody. But we'll pick a number 1 to 40. And what will happen is Knitbot will make a comment in the chat. Once you see that comment, that's when you can make your guess. And whoever picks the number that Knitbot picks will be the winner. So let me get this set up. I'm just over here yakking. And I tell you what, I'm going to refresh my screen. Why don't you guys refresh your screen? Just refresh your screen. I'll give you guys a little bit of a minute to do that. And I said there's 42 now. How about we just do 1 to 50? Because that'll make it a little bit easier. And I'm trying to give it a chance to catch everybody. But I thought that was a really beautiful cowl pattern. I found that actually in Jimmy Bean's Wool website, and was really happy to be able to buy that for it sold out for the crochet version and the knit version. Okay, I'm trying to give everybody a chance to do that. Let's go ahead and we'll get started. Again, look for the comment. Here we go. It's picked a number. I'll try to send it to you so you can kind of help me keep an eye on it in the private chat if I can get myself back to where it was. Let's see. I need to be better about managing all this. There you go. That's what the number is. Let's see if everybody's putting all their numbers in. And let's see if I can make sure to keep an eye on it. This is a pretty easy number, a pretty good number. I think people pick it. So
okay.
I think I see a winner. Let's see if Knitbot picked it. Yep, we have a winner. You should have had a comment. Nan won. Nan OV5 won. The number was 12. So she's the winner of the knit cowl kit. So, Nan, please email me at knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. My email address is down in the description box below. And I will need to get your shipping information so that I can ship all of this off to you. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. And thank you for being here today and participating in this and this little giveaway. And I don't know what I'm doing here. Hold on one second. Let me get back to StreamYard. There we go. So thank you for letting me do that, Sabrina. I appreciate that. And I think since we are getting close to the 2-hour mark, is there anything that you want to share or anything else to wrap this kind of up? I'm going to make sure I haven't missed any questions while you're doing that. And let's just, is there anything that you...
I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I really have enjoyed myself today. Thank you so much for having me here.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming in. It was so wonderful to spend some time with you. We've had many emails. It was nice just to actually be able to sit and chit chat with you face to face. And thank you everybody who came and participated. And if I didn't get to everybody's comments, I do apologize. I do go back and I do read these. And I appreciate you being here and chatting with us. It's been so much fun. I love the live shows because you get a chance to interact with somebody much quicker than just doing emails. So it does mean the world to me that you guys do come and show up. I hope you'll be able to come to the rest of my shows. I know it's a busy time of the year. If you can't, it's no worries. But maybe, you know, there will be a time that you can come. As you can see, I still have a lot of gifts left to give away on the spinny wheel. And I hope I can give them all away because I do not want to have more stuff to go back into my yarn room. So I'm going to try to give all these away on this wheel. So anyway, thank you for coming. And I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up. I want to wish everybody a wonderful rest of your Sunday, rest of your weekend, happy holidays. And again, thank you, Sabrina. It has been wonderful. And we will see everybody soon. We'll see everybody soon. Please go check out Sabrina's channel. She has some wonderful things coming up. And take care. We'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.